the Viktor Gyökeres saga, because Arsenal Sporting, I told you yesterday, have started exchanging all the documents for a Viktor Gyökeres deal to check with the lawyers every single page, every single detail, every single bonus, every single add-on of this Viktor Gyökeres deal, and now everything is fine, everything is okay. We can consider Viktor Gyökeres a new Arsenal player with formal authorization to travel to follow in the next 24 hours with the documents okay, and so Gyökeres is set to sign a 5-year deal as new Arsenal player, closing a very long saga. So now we only wait for the player to travel with his agent, for the player to undergo the medical, to sign the contract, and then the official announcement. Arsenal fans have been waiting for weeks, months for this moment, and now Gyökeres is coming to the club. So the Gyökeres saga is over. But another big saga is still here. Yes, because despite announcing the Ekitike deal, despite completing an important signing like Ekitike, a big talent with big potential, who did fantastic last season at Eintracht, Liverpool are not done on the market. I told you that in several ways. And now, keep an eye on this bomb, because Alexander Isak has informed Newcastle management today, together with his agents, that he wants to explore a move away from the club. So Alexander Isak becomes a big topic to follow in the next days. You remember 10 days ago I came here and I told you exclusive story, exclusive news with the story regarding Alexander Isak and Liverpool. Basically what happened is that Liverpool 10-11 days ago went to Newcastle and told them, if you want, we are ready to do business for Isak. 120 million pounds bid is ready to be submitted if you want. Since that moment Newcastle didn't reply. They closed the doors, they didn't want to sell the player. So from Newcastle the stance was the same since March, April, May, June and now in July. No intention to sell the player. But then what happened, really important to mention, is that Alexander Isak now is taking a strong position. He's not traveling with the squad for the pre-season tour because he informed the staff about this situation. It's not about the minor injury he has, for sure he has, but it's not about that. And then informing the management about his desire to explore a move away from the club. So Isak is prepared to assess options in the market. At the moment, it's not an official transfer request, so he's not breaking completely his relationship with Newcastle, but informing them that he wants to go. He wants to try something different. Now depends on Newcastle reaction. Keep closing the doors and maybe go to war with the player, so try to change his mind, which is not something easy in football at this level, or sell the player. So give up on the stance they had during the whole summer transfer window. Let's see what's going to happen there, because now on Newcastle depends a lot. The player has been clear. He wants to try something new. Liverpool are still there. Yes, because despite signing Ekitike, despite signing Florian Wirtz, Liverpool are still there for Alexander Isak. They're not giving up. They are still intentioned to make a record bid for Isak in case Newcastle open doors of this move. So Liverpool are still there, in contact with people close to Isak, attentive to the situation, in direct contact with Newcastle, as they are, because we said that already 10 days ago. So Liverpool are still there. We had reports and rumors about Hilal last week and this week. Guys, from what I'm hearing, Hilal are not in active talks to sign Alexander Isak today. Then, if they will arrive in the next days, present a proposal, try to sign the player, convince the player and all of this, I will be here and I will be telling you. But as of today, Newcastle and Hilal have had zero contacts about Alexander Isak, and also Alexander Isak is not negotiating with Hilal about the contract, the salary and all the rest. So at the moment, the Saudi front is quiet with Hilal. The Liverpool situation is absolutely on and concrete. So let's see what's going to happen there. Why Liverpool? Because Liverpool could lose Luis Diaz. So Federico Chiesa, Darwin Núñez, 2 players expected to leave Liverpool this summer, but also the situation of Luis Diaz remains absolutely one to follow, with Bayern set to send a new proposal soon to Liverpool Football Club for Luis Diaz, who already said yes to a move to Bayern, who is keen on that opportunity, but now depends on Liverpool to decide whether they want to open doors of the exit of Luis Diaz, and that could be really important for the situation of Alexander Isak, because if Luis Diaz leaves, and if Newcastle open doors of the exit to Alexander Isak after the player position, keep an eye on that one, because Liverpool are very attentive to that case. And so, Bayern Luis Diaz, new bid expected soon. Alexander Isak wants to leave Newcastle, and now Liverpool attentive to the situation. Let's follow what happens. At the moment, it's not something guaranteed, something done. We are far away from that. But the story is absolutely on and concrete. So let's keep following that one. Also important to mention, guys, that in terms of strikers, we still have to keep an eye on another situation. And it's the situation of Benjamin Sesko. My understanding is that Benjamin Sesko has the possibility thanks to a gentleman agreement with Red Bull Leipzig, in very good relationship and always respectful between Sesko, his camp, and Red Bull Leipzig, to drop his price tag for this summer. So, in case a club appears intentioned to go for Benjamin Sesko, and this club wanted by the player and considered by the player as a special club, in that case, thanks to a gentleman agreement, Sesko could cost a transfer fee around 70-80 million euros fixed fee, plus 5-10 million euros in add-ons. This is the range of the potential pricing. And this only can be activated thanks to a gentleman agreement if Sesko goes to Leipzig and says, okay, this club wants me, I like that, I want to go. In that case, the price can be slightly reduced to 70-80 million euros, this is the range fix, 5-10 million euros add-ons. So let's see what happens with Sesko, because if Alexander Isak leaves, can be an option for Newcastle. He's a player really appreciated by Newcastle. The recruitment team already wanted him long time ago, and he could be an option. Newcastle are now working on finding an eventual replacement for Alexander Isak. So Sesko could be one of the options. Keep an eye also on more situations happening in the strikers market in the next days and weeks. But Newcastle, Sesko could be one to watch. Sesko, in general, with this opportunity, also can be a situation to watch with this price story revealed to you here today. We had many reports also on Benjamin Sesko and Saudi, but I can tell you that the priority of Benjamin Sesko is still Europe, is to continue in European football. And so, guys, let's see what's going to happen there. But the Benjamin Sesko situation is interesting. Let's see if Newcastle will decide to proceed, but the interest is 100% there from Newcastle in Benjamin Sesko. Alexander Isak ready to make a move, and another bomb in the transfer window. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories from Alexander Isak and also